Welcome to Alpha News Studio. My name is Kara Main, and my guest today is a serial entrepreneur, CEO, and founder of Jazz Marketing Services, Jasmine Sukasian. Hi, Jasmine. Welcome to my studio.
It's a pleasure.
Jasmine, you are an entrepreneur. You own several companies, a boss lady. I think that it takes certain personality and certain mindset to run operation like that. Tell me about that.
Yeah, it does take a mindset to get there. And I think everyone can do it. It's just a mindset. And also you have to be able to be disciplined. It's very important. But it's all about a mindset, to be honest. There's not that much there.
So you said anyone can do it. What does it take?
It takes a mindset, really. It's not that complicated. It's not magic. I think we spend so much time doubting ourselves that we forget how capable we are. And I've learned that successful people, they don't see failure as an end. They see it as a learning opportunity. Because let's be honest, life is always going to throw challenges. But every problem has a solution. Every setback, there's an opportunity to learn. And every challenge, there's always a way to learn something. I can't say that I don't have fear at all. I still have fear, but I don't listen to it. I feel it and I do it anyway. And I think that's the trick.
Have you always been this way? Was there a single event in your life when you were a child, probably, that shaped the person you are today?
When I was a kid, I would say my eyes were always open, but I was fascinated with books. I would go literally knock on my neighbor's door and ask them to give me books to read. And there was this one book that I was so drawn to, and it would resonate with me so much because it was about judges and courts. And I was just so drawn to it because basically it was about helping people using the justice. And I always loved helping people. So it was my dream when I become older, I'm going to become an attorney and I'm going to help people. But I realized that knowledge is power, and there's so much things that you can learn when you have knowledge, and you can just continuously learn every day. And the more knowledge you have, you also have to apply. Let's say you read a book, you apply and see what works and what doesn't. But when I say everyone can do it, I really think everyone can do it. It's just focus is the key because your mind likes to drift. And also fear keeps you comfortable because it's a survival mechanism. So when you feel the fear, you just have to do it anyway. And progress happens over the time, just little by little, achieving one little goal at a time. And I feel like people waste so much time on scrolling, and they waste their energy on social media and other unnecessarily things that they can put their focus and energy and achieve their goals. And there's this thing, I think you heard that, where the focus goes, energy flows.
For sure.
So yeah, it's not that complicated. Everyone can do it, everyone.
Is there a luck component in that?
I don't believe in luck. You create your own reality. So you will be lucky if you create your own reality. Then you can just create whatever you want and you can call yourself lucky, I guess.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. What's your definition of success? Has it changed since your journey started?
It hasn't changed that much. I always realized that successful people, leaders, they have to work as a team. They have to train their employees, but they have to become united and work as a team. So for me, I think being successful is when your employees are happy, when your customers are happy. That's what's important, I think.
That's the ultimate definition of success, because if your employees and your customers happy, then you profit and you happy. So it's all interconnected for sure. Let's talk about Jazz Marketing Services. Take me back to the moment you decided to start your career in healthcare industry?
So talking about that book, when I came to America, I was 17. So I studied law. I was going to become an attorney. But very quickly, I realized the law is not for me because it wasn't always fair and I didn't want to lose my soul in the process. So I quickly changed careers and I became a diagnostic sonographer. I used to work for this diagnostic center where I would travel with my equipment to different states, to different healthcare offices. And I realized that there's so many amazing healthcare providers that there's a gap and there's a demand for quality marketing. So that's where I decided to step in. And then later I realized that there is demand in beauty industry too for quality marketing.
Jazz Marketing Services provides a variety of services, and I'm just gonna quote here. So, healthcare branding, custom medical website design, search engine optimization, social media marketing, HIPAA-compliant email marketing campaigns, online reputation management, video content creation, blog, infographic design, public relations, print material design, CRM, system integration, expert medical copywriting, crisis communication, and on and on and on. To have that type of big operation, it involves many professionals, right? It should involve many professionals. Is your team big? Tell me about people behind the scene.
I have a really amazing team, and we're like a family. And I think team is so important. We came to a point that we're so comfortable, we're so confident providing quality marketing services for everyone. I'm very happy about my team. I couldn't dream more.
Is it a big team, or you're able to do this with relatively few people?
Since the company is new, we have 7 employees. But we're going to grow and we're going to need obviously more people later.
And you also chose to focus on healthcare industry. It's a notoriously conservative, very regulated and competitive industry. I guess what have been some of the challenges you faced ever since you started this journey?
Life is always going to throw challenges. That's where I love. I know that every problem has a solution. And I know that whatever life throws at me, I can solve it. I have that confidence in me. There were a lot of challenges, but with my team, we're in such a good place right now that we're able to solve every challenge that comes to our way.
So what are some of the challenges you faced ever since starting on this journey?
I would say we had a few healthcare professionals that had an old healthcare profile, and we came in and we introduced the new digital world. It was really hard for them because they're so used to old ways. But after they saw the results, they were very happy. We helped them with the SEO, with branding, with the website, which I think it's so important for healthcare professionals because website is your front desk, which a lot of healthcare professionals don't have. So we helped them to develop their brand.
If tomorrow I was a fly on the wall during your pitch or during a meeting with your team, what would surprise me in your approach to it versus the competitors?
That's a good question. So, we're Armenians. We like when someone comes to our house, to our space, we like to give coffee, we like to welcome them very warmly. So when we sit down with our clients, we offer them coffee, pastry, and then we just create that environment, that family environment that they feel very comfortable with. It's the human touch. And then it's not always about just advertising. We show our clients how to translate their mission into meaningful patient experiences.
Jasmine, what's been the most humbling mistake you've made so far building Jazz Marketing, and how did it shape you as a leader?
Earlier on, I underpriced my value, and I was so focused on proving my value that I forgot the value that I was bringing, and it led to resentments and burnout. Later on, it taught me how to lead with confidence and with no desperation.
And speaking of trust, because we talked about earlier that you treat your customers as a family. So, how do you build that trust? Because as we know, it takes so long to build trust and just a second to ruin it. So, what are some? If you could give an advice how to build that trust as a company owner and founder.
Sure. Again, human touch. When we sit down with our clients, we treat them respectfully. We bring that care that the family would give. And the trust just follows naturally when you respect people and when you show genuine care and love.
And if there's a woman watching us right now somewhere in Armenia or in the United States, an Armenian woman, and she would like to start her own company, but she's so fearful, what would you tell her?
I would say just do it anyway. And just focus, focus, focus. Focus is the key. If you fail, it's okay. Just do it again. It's a learning process. It's a skill to develop a mindset. It's a skill that no matter how much you fail, you just get up and do it again, and eventually you'll get it.
Never give up.
Yeah, never give up.
Never give up. And I would like to talk about Armenia. It is our homeland, and it's really close to our hearts, no matter where in the world we live in. What do you think about the intricate place in history it's in, and where is it going?
It's very hard to tell where it's going, but I can tell you how Armenia can grow and be more united. So there's two important things that Armenians, they should focus on: unity and networking. And it can bring so many powerful changes if they focus on those two things. And I'll bring you a few examples. There's so many things that I want to talk about, but I'll bring a few examples how unity and networking can help the nation to grow. So first, stronger social fabric. When people feel united and they network more effectively, the trust increases and the conflict and division decreases, which is so important. And then they start helping each other more in times of crisis. When it comes to innovation and growth, there will be more innovation and growth, because when people network, collaboration always sparks innovation. And nowadays, digital work, the world is moving so fast. Companies are innovating all the time. So that will help them to innovate when they come together. And when it comes to economy, there will be stronger economy when small businesses and entrepreneurs, they start collaborating together. They can help each other businesses, and that can create job opportunities for local people. And when it comes to politics, people can have a stronger political voice. It can help people to have more influence on passing laws and healthcare, justice, and also they will be less vulnerable to corruption and power of abuse. And I think one of the most important things, I'll just stop there, the global image, which is so important. When a nation is united and it networks more effectively, it projects strength and stability. And that can attract tourism, investment, and so much more.
Where do you think that division comes from? It is true that Armenians do see, separate from, let's say Yerevansis think, that Spurkais are different, Armenians from the United States think differently about Armenians from Russia, from Armenia. It's just very interesting cultural phenomena.
It is.
And where do you think it's coming from?
I think it's just the domestication and conditioning. That's how they taught us. But there's so many better ways if you educate yourself and use the knowledge, because there's a lot of nations, I don't want to say names, they network effectively, they always support each other and they grow. And I think we can do the same if Armenians unite, because one brain is less effective than a few brains when they come together. And Armenians are very smart. They just have to learn how to get along. And it's a skill. If you want to, you can learn.
Also, I think an important part of it is that Armenians are, lone wolves. A lot of us are, strong-willed and entrepreneurs and leaders.
Yeah.
Nobody knows how
leader.
to follow. Everybody wants to lead. So that's why we have millions of organizations.
Exactly.
And
everyone wants to lead.
Yes.
But the thing is, they think that if everyone is a leader, then one person cannot have opinion, right? But that's not how it works. Everyone can have an opinion, but they can work towards certain goal together with many ideas and opinions. That's how people collaborate, and that's how people innovate.
Jasmine, thank you so much for really insightful conversation. I wish Jazz Marketing Services prosperity and to make its mark on the global healthcare.
That's the
in the
goal.
global industry. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. My guest today was Jasmine Sukasian, the CEO and founder of Jazz Marketing Services. See you next time.